This meeting of the Sacramento County Board of Supervisors back to order for Tuesday, February 9th, 2016, and ask the clerk to please call the next item.
Yes, Supervisors Kennedy.
Here.
Natoli.
Here.
Peters.
Here.
Cerna.
Here.
McGlashan.
Here.
And you have a quorum.
Thank you.
For item number 33, we are going to be continuing this to March 22nd, 2016. It's the use of the administrative civil penalties for code enforcement and building permits and inspection divisions of the Department of Community Development. I do need a motion.
You have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay. Please vote.
Unanimous vote.
Next item.
For your next item, 34, is the amendments to the Sacramento County Zoning Code relating to the regulation of crowing fowl. The environmental document is a negative declaration.
Leanne Moffett.
Good morning, members of the board. Leanne Moffett, the County Planning Director. I do not have a formal PowerPoint presentation for you today. Your board did consider this item back on October 27th of 2015, and you gave staff direction as to what to do, which is to delete a ban on roosters that you had put in place in the context of the update of the zoning code and return to the prior regulations, which do allow animals of less than 75 pounds, including roosters, on lots of 10,000 acres, 10,000 square feet in size or larger, which is equivalent to a quarter acre. On residential zones in the county. Procedurally, while you had that discussion and made your decision, the item had to go back to the Planning Commission for consideration. So we have returned to the Planning Commission. There were speakers in favor of the item before you today, as well as a number of other comments that are included in your board report. And the Planning Commission did recommend approval on a 5-0 vote. So the item is ready for adoption today. And
okay,
there may be some speakers. I know some folks have been following this at the Planning Commission and otherwise.
Any questions or comments from board members at this point? Thank you. I have one person signed up to speak on the matter. If anyone else wishes to speak, please fill out a speaker sheet and present it to the clerk, or you can use the high-tech method in the back of the chambers. The one person who we have signed up to speak is Terry Gorman. Good morning.
Good morning. I saw in the paper that you guys were talking. Is that all right? Oh, yeah. Here, I'll try to scoot down. Anyway, Terry Gorman. I live in Old Fair Oaks, and it looks like it's probably a moot point here. I wanted to come and weigh in and say that I am in support of this and allowing people to have roosters as well. Not because I'm a big chicken lover and I live in Fair Oaks, but I just wanted to be a voice today to say that we have a huge dumping problem with roosters in Fair Oaks, and more than anything, it's an inhumane situation, and I don't think that the public, I give the public the benefit of the doubt that most people don't realize that if they're raising backyard chickens, and I don't know how many come from that situation, but I imagine that they think, oh, there's a nice colony of feral chickens in Fair Oaks, and that'd be a nice place for my rooster to have a home. I live between two commercial properties. We're the only residents on that side of the street, so I'm also married to the chicken man, so that probably doesn't help. We realize people think that we want the chickens there. But anyway, I see the suffering, and I see a lot of inhumane people don't realize these were domestic animals who were sheltered and fed, and they dump them loose there, and they don't know how to care for themselves. And now in my retirement years, I am a foster caregiver for roosters that I don't really want around. So I know that's rather off topic, but I just wanted to commend the board for allowing roosters again, if that helps the population. And I would hope that we can also have discussions about maybe a community awareness campaign and maybe some solutions. And I'm happy to work on that for some sort of an amnesty program, perhaps, for people to surrender roosters. It's tough to take them to the shelter, I know, and find rescue groups, I know, and I've talked to the Chamber and Animal Care. So at any rate, that's my 2 cents. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, I have no one else signed up to speak. Then we'll turn it back to the board.
If you had comments, I'd move the item, Madam Chair.
Okay, please vote.
Ms. Peters? Unanimous vote.
Okay. Some happy people. And now we have a few moments before we can hear our next item. Is everyone ready to take care of nominations at this point? Could we call that item, please? Okay.
Item number 38. So you are continuing to February the 23rd, the Natomas Community Planning Advisory Council, continuing to March 22nd, the Arden Arcade Community Planning Advisory Council, Children's Coalition, City-County Bicycle Advisory Committee, and the Equal Employment Opportunity Advisory Committee. And for your items today, for the Cemetery Advisory Commission, Mr. Natoli?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Paul Caron.
Okay. Mr. Cerna?
Please continue to March 22nd.
Your next item is Fair Oaks Community Planning Advisory Council. Ms. Peters?
I'd like to nominate Raymond Irwin and Robert Luscombe and continue the remainder to March 22nd.
Okay. For Mission Oaks Recreation and Park District, Ms. Peters?
Continue to March 22nd.
Okay. And for the Public Health Advisory Board, Ms. McGlashan?
I'm afraid that I don't have the information before me from the chiefs. Does anyone else have that?
Kimberly Sloan to the Public Health
Thank you.
representative seat.
And then continue
March 22nd.
to March 22nd.
Yes. And then for your final, it's the Sheriff's Outreach Community Advisory Board, Mr. Cerna?
Please continue to March 22nd.
This concludes your nominations.
Okay. Do we have anything else we can take up at this?
Madam Chair, you can take up item number 37.
Okay, let's take that then.
Item number 37 is the appointment of Supervisors Phil Cerna and Patrick Kennedy to meet with 2 members of Sacramento City Council to discuss homelessness in the city of Sacramento.
Is anyone presenting this item?
Madam Chair, we were contacted by the City Manager's office on behalf of the Mayor of City of Sacramento that they're interested in having a dialogue with city staff and with 2 elected officials from the city. And in our discussions with them, City Manager and myself, were looking at who from the city was coming in. Our recommendation is, since Supervisor Kennedy and Supervisor Cerna both represent the City of Sacramento, if the board could appoint them to serve with us on the 2x2 with City of Sacramento.
Okay, is there any, Mr. Cerna?
Thank you. So just a comment here. I'm certainly willing to participate, not objecting to the establishment of a 2x2. The board material, the board letter is a little light on details, and that may be just because this effort's in its infancy, but you know, speaking for myself, and this may be of interest to Supervisor Kennedy as well. I certainly want to know what it is that we are hoping to achieve. I would like to understand what our agendas are going to include. Certainly respect the mayor's interest in the subject and the council's interest in the subject, and look forward to partnering with our counterparts at the city to engage on the matter of homelessness. But you know, I don't think anyone is interested in just having meetings for the sake of having meetings. We want to understand clearly what it is and by when and with what resources we hope to elevate the conversation about real policy adjustments, both at the city, the municipal level, and the county level, as it relates to having a real impact on the growing challenge of homelessness in our community.
Absolutely, we will, and you're absolutely right. It is very much in the infancy. We do not have an agenda for these items. I'll reach out to the city manager once we establish 2x2, work with him and his staff on what the agenda looks like, and present that to both you and Supervisor Kennedy.
Very good, thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion? Then we're ready for a motion.
So moved. Second.
Please vote.
Unanimous vote.
Okay, and we still have 5 minutes, so we will take a brief 5-minute recess.